A credit card can feel like magic. You want something. You tap the card. You get it now. No cash leaves your wallet. Your bank account does not move right away. And for a moment, it almost feels like nothing happened. That is the dangerous part. Because with a credit card, the pain of paying does not happen when you buy. It happens later. And by the time later arrives, many people do not remember every choice that created the bill. This is Finn Parker. After learning why his paycheck disappears so fast, Finn decides he wants to be more careful with money. He starts checking his balance. He starts writing things down. He starts paying more attention. And then, one afternoon, he gets an offer. A new credit card. Cash back. Rewards. A nice spending limit. No annual fee. And the message makes it sound simple. Use this card, earn rewards, build credit, and pay later. At first, it seems useful. And to be fair, a credit card can be useful. It can help with convenience. It can help build credit history. It can protect you from carrying cash. It can make online payments easier. And if you pay the full balance on time, it can work as a simple payment tool. But that is not the part that gets people in trouble. The problem begins when the card stops feeling like a payment tool and starts feeling like extra money. Finn looks at his checking account. He has a few $100s left. Then he looks at the credit card app. Available credit, $3,000. And without even realizing it, his brain starts treating that limit like money he owns. But it is not money he owns. It is money he can borrow. That difference matters a lot, because when Finn uses his debit card, the money leaves his account immediately. He feels the cost right away. But when he uses his credit card, the cost moves into the future. The purchase is real. The bill is real. But the feeling is delayed. And delayed pain can make spending feel easier than it really is. So Finn uses the card for small things. Groceries, gas, a coffee, a streaming subscription, a quick online order. Nothing feels crazy. Nothing feels reckless. Actually, it feels normal. That is why credit card debt often does not start with one huge mistake. It starts with normal purchases that feel manageable in the moment. Then the statement arrives. And suddenly, all those small decisions are sitting in one place. Finn opens the app. The balance is higher than he expected. He scrolls through the charges. Some he remembers. Some he barely remembers. And some make him think, wait, I bought that. This is where many people get trapped. Not because they are lazy, not because they are stupid, but because the credit card separates the decision from the consequence. The decision happens today. The consequence arrives later. And when later comes, the card company offers something that sounds helpful. Minimum payment due. At first, the minimum payment feels like a relief. Finn sees the full balance and gets nervous. Then he sees the minimum payment and thinks, okay, I can handle that. And technically, he can. But the minimum payment is not designed to make the debt disappear quickly. It is designed to keep the account current while the remaining balance continues to sit there. And when a balance sits there, interest can start working against you. This is the part Finn never really understood. Interest is not just a fee. Interest is the cost of carrying yesterday's spending into tomorrow. Imagine Finn buys something for $100. If he pays the full balance by the due date, that purchase is just $100. But if he carries the balance, the cost can grow. Not because the item changed, not because he bought more, but because time was added to the purchase. That is what credit card interest does. It adds time to your spending. And time can make yesterday's small purchase more expensive than it looked. Now imagine this does not happen once. Imagine it happens month after month. A little balance stays. Then another purchase gets added. Then another. Then interest gets added. Then the next month begins with old debt still sitting there. This is how a credit card can quietly become a loop. You are not just paying for what you bought this month. You are paying for what you bought last month. And maybe the month before that. And sometimes, you are still paying for a decision you barely remember making. Finn starts to feel this. He makes the minimum payment. The app says the account is current, but the balance barely moves. Then he uses the card again. Because life keeps happening. Gas, food, a small bill, a birthday gift, an unexpected expense. The card is easy to use, so he uses it. And slowly, the credit card stops being a backup. It becomes part of the monthly budget. That is when the danger grows. Because if your monthly life depends on borrowing money, the next month starts behind. Finn begins to understand something important. The credit card is not the enemy. The confusion is the enemy. The card itself is just a tool. But a tool becomes dangerous when you use it without understanding the rules. So Finn decides to slow down. He opens his notebook. He writes down 3 simple questions. First, can I pay this off in full when the bill comes? Second, would I still buy this if I had to pay cash today? Third, is this purchase helping me, or is it just helping me avoid discomfort right now? These questions change the way Finn sees the card. The credit limit no longer feels like extra money. The minimum payment no longer feels like the real cost. And the rewards no longer distract him from the balance. Because rewards can feel exciting. Cashback feels exciting. Points feel exciting. But 2% cashback does not help much if you are paying high interest on a balance. That is like picking up coins while dollars are leaking out the back door. Finn realizes that credit card rewards are only rewards when the card is paid in full. Otherwise, they can become a distraction. So he creates a simple rule. If he cannot pay it off, he does not treat it like money he has. He can still use the card, but now he uses it with a plan. He checks the balance. He tracks the purchases. He pays attention before the statement surprises him. And slowly, the card becomes less confusing. Not because credit cards are simple by nature, but because Finn finally understands the basic rule. A credit card lets you buy now, but it does not erase the cost. It only moves the cost to later. And if later arrives with interest, the cost can become much bigger. That is the lesson. A credit card is not free money. It is borrowed money. It can help you build credit. It can give convenience. It can offer protection. It can even give rewards. But if you carry a balance without a plan, the card can start making decisions for you. And those decisions can be expensive. So the next time you look at a credit card limit, do not ask, how much can I spend? Ask, how much can I pay back without losing control? Because real financial control is not about being able to swipe. It is about knowing what happens after you swipe. If you want to understand money in a simple way, subscribe to Money Made Simple. Here, we explain finance in plain English, one simple story at a time.